Hi there, my name's Peter. I'm the manager here. I was told that you have a complaint. Sorry about the other guys. They're new here. Yes, there's a queue. I am aware. Wait time about 6 years and 2 months at present. No, you cannot skip to the front because you have a McDonald's gold card. Tell you what, this little tantrum of yours, you're starting to upset the other guests. I will make a special exception, more for their sake than yours. I can see it'll probably be a quick decision with someone like yourself. No, I don't know you. I don't know who you are. Just more kind of the way you're behaving right now. Yes, here, come with me. Hello, welcome. Yes, this is my office. I'm just going to bring up the computer here. First of all, welcome to the gates of heaven. Yes, I know you're impatient and you want to go in, but we need to do some basic admin here, just to make sure that you are where you're supposed to be. So, firstly, I'm just going to check your residence ID, ask a few questions, and then you're up in the club. You're up in the club. It should be really easy. We're quite relaxed nowadays. Effectively, what we measure is, are you a good person or are you a bad person? So, first of all, could I get your residence ID card, please? What? You weren't given a Heaven resident ID card when you passed? Okay, no problem. We can look it up manually. I will get you sorted with another. I'm going to need a name to start with. A name. Donald J. Trump. You're smiling an awful lot when you say that name. That is your name, okay? No, we don't know it. And age of death? 80. Excellent. And your occupation, please? Whoa, just hold it on there. I think you misunderstand the question. I'm sorry, I'm not aware of this Israel-Gaza thing you're on about. I just handle the ticketing and the admissions here at the gate. Global affairs is more of the department, upstairs. So, your profession, please, your job. A Bitcoin grifter, excellent. Bitcoin grifter, I'll write that down. Oh, and you were also part-time president of the United States, yep. Always good to have a side hustle. Okay, so what I'm going to do now with those details is I'm going to send those off to Gary. He'll run a few checks, make sure you're not an illegal, and we'll get that ticked off. In the meantime, let's get started on some questions. Just a few yes, no questions to start. Yes, we'll get through these quickly, Mr. Trump. I can see that you're impatient. Yes. So, our first question. Yes, first question. Would you describe yourself as a good, well-rounded, humble person? It's interesting, you describe yourself as a great person. Okay, well, so good. You say yes, you are a good person. You say you are a great person. I'm not sure if you describe yourself as a great person rather than a good person, then we can really say humble, maybe less so. I'm going to need that background check, yes. Okay, let's go through them. The other admin questions. Easy one here. Did you feed the hungry and clothe the poor? You clothed your wife in latest Gucci. I'm not sure that counts. Well, yes, even if she was from a poor country or quote poor country. Why? Well, because she's your wife. It's a two-way relationship. Give and take. Two-way. And it doesn't sound like she was much of a person in need. Well, if you say so, Mr. Trump. What about feed the poor? Did you feed the poor? You fed the US football team McDonald's at the White House. Well, I'm not sure that counts either. You tried to shut down a food aid charity. And you restricted food aid for poor people. That's not exactly what we were going for, Mr. Trump. But let's move on. Simple question here. Did you love thy neighbour as yourself? You don't have any neighbours. Well, if you did have a neighbour, okay, so if you had a neighbour and that neighbour was you, you'd love him. Okay, what about if the neighbour that you had was not you? Considerably less, I see. Okay. Again, not really the answer we're looking for, but we'll move on regardless. Have you despoiled any holy places? Have you despoiled any holy places? Just the White House, I see. Okay. Oh, no, not soiled yourself, not desoiled. Despoiled, as in desecrated, ruined, destroyed. Have you ruined or destroyed or desecrated any holy places? Ordered others to do so on your behalf? Yes, that does count. And you what? You've also had people arrested so you could have a photo in a church. Yes, that very much counts. And yes, indigenous sacred places also count. Yes, those very much count too. Let's just stop the list there, shall we? So the answer is yes. Lots of places. Okay, you've despoiled lots of holy places. Okay, great. Yep. Let's farewell for that one and move on. Okay, next question. Did you visit the sick and imprisoned? You did visit a friend who was sick and imprisoned. Okay. Who was that friend? Jeffrey Epstein. No, I don't know him. Okay, well that's one. I'll put that in and we'll have a little look up of who that was. Maybe he can speak for your behalf. Okay, moving on to some more questions now. And I want you to be honest with this one, because you've been giving me some very roundabout answers. Okay, have you told lies or acted deceitfully during your time on Earth? Have you told lies or acted deceitfully? No. Never. You know, Mr. Trump, that's the clearest answer I've had from you yet. Suspiciously the clearest answer. Give me 1 second, just 1 second, Mr. Trump, I have to make a call. Hey Gary, it's Pete. That last request from Mr. Trump, yeah, is he still looking? Yeah, you can't find him, okay. Can you also pop by the misery department and dig up the scales of Mahat? The scales of Mahat, yeah, you know, the ones that balance the heart against the feather. Yeah, I know it's been a while since we've done a last weighing, but yeah, just trust me on this. This guy, yeah, we need them. And when you find it, yeah, weigh it. Yeah, alright, thanks, Gary. Alright, I'll see you later, bye. Sorry about that. Yeah, nothing to worry about, I'm sure. Let's move on with these questions, Mr. Trump. These next ones, they are performance-based questions. So we're going to ask you some open questions about your time on Earth and how you spent it. Yeah. So, what was your greatest act of kindness on Earth? No, you can't plead the fifth. The American Constitution does not extend to heaven. Why? Because it's not American. Okay, no comment. You're putting no comment, okay. Well, I'm going to need you to answer these other questions, Mr. Trump, otherwise we're not going to be able to get you in. Okay, so what ways have you served the Lord during your life? What ways is, have you served the Lord during your life? Oh, you couldn't serve. Bone spurs. Okay, got it. Bone spurs. So bone spurs prevented you from serving the Lord. Yep. Okay, got it. But you did spread the word of the Bible. Excellent. Oh, that's really good. I started to get worried there. Oh, the Trump Bible. Is that one you wrote yourself? We're not quite familiar with that edition, and I'm not sure that really counts as a Bible. Yeah, I'm going to need to write up a memo on that and get back to you. Yeah. Okay. During your time on Earth, what did you learn about love? Okay, so you met a lovely young lady and then you... No, grab her by the... Mr. Trump, I do hope I heard you incorrectly. That's not very loving at all. You just claimed that you're very loving, the biggest, greatest lover ever, but what did you actually do that was loving? Okay, so you loved your first wife more than she loved herself. Can you give me a specific example? Oh my dear Lord, you forced yourself upon her. That's not loving. That's not loving. Have you never known love during your lifetime? You know, as a child. Gifts and money. No, gifts and money are not the same as love. No. Okay, so absent daddy issues is what I'm hearing. No, that's not an excuse to go around being a dick. You do have a backup father figure after all. He is almighty and he is God. Yeah, you failed that one, I think. Well, yes, it is just my opinion, Mr. Trump, but I think you'll forget that I am St. Peter. My opinion kind of counts. Okay, let's talk about failures, which is a bit topical to all of your questions so far. So, how did you handle the trials you faced down on Earth? Paid off. Made deals. And blackmail. How did I know? And, Mr. Trump, what did you do for the least of those in your community? You got rid of them. Oh, you deported them. Oh my dear. Oh dear. We've got one right here. Okay. A few more last ones now, just recently added due to the times we're living in. Have you ever supported a genocide? Have you ever supported a genocide? What do you mean depends on what I mean by genocide. It's a yes or a no. No, I don't want a rant about how interesting the term genocide is. I just want a clear answer on this. Yes or no? You can't give me one. Well, I hate to say this when people usually can't give a clear answer. A clear, unconditional no on this question. It probably means you are. Yeah, we got the same kind of hit answers out of a couple of other people who came through the last 100 years too. I'm not sure if you know them. Hitler, Mao. Yeah. Oh, you do know them. Oh, they're great leaders. Yes, well, you would say that, wouldn't you? Okay, next question. Have you ever incited an insurrection? Have you ever incited an insurrection? No, you can't see a lawyer, Mr. Trump. I'm struggling to get a yes or no out of you on these questions, so I think on this one, again, we're going to have to err on the side of caution and go, no. Okay. Okay. dear. And then the people who were arrested for causing violence, what happened with them? You let them out of prison. You let them out of prison. Oh dear, well, that's not quite the answer we were looking for here at the gate to heaven. Still though, a couple more questions. Okay. No, you can't buy your way into heaven. No, it's not going to work. What do you mean make a deal? There's no deals to be made up here. What do you mean they said? They said this. They said you wouldn't do this. Who is they? Just people. Just random. I'm really struggling to understand you coherently now. Are you sure you're supposed to be up here? So you did get a card. You did get a card. Yes. Do you remember what the number was? Oh, you don't remember? You lost it immediately. Speak of the devil. Gary's calling. Yo, Gary, it's Pete. Up at the gate. Okay, so the heart failed. It broke the scales, yep. So, yep. Mr. Trump, were you lying to me at any point? He says maybe. So, come to think of it, there is a fly in my office. Yes. I wonder if he brought it in. Yes, Mr. Trump, yeah. Oh dear. So he's not supposed to be. That's what I thought. Yes. Well, I've been doing the questionnaire with him and he's got one of the worst scores in history. Yeah. Yeah, I know. So, just to be clear, he's not to come in at all. Okay, Gary, yeah. I know. Just to be crystal clear. Oh, he's got a special apartment down there, has he? Yeah, Mr. Trump, yeah, you heard right. You're not quite going into heaven today, but we have a special apartment for you downstairs. Yeah. Shall I send him down? Yeah, I've told them to expect him. Just in case. Okay. Right. See you later, guys. Bye. Okay. So, Mr. Trump, it appears as there's been a bit of a mix-up, but apparently your heaven residence card is actually not in existence because you will be going to the downstairs version of heaven. So you'll need to walk all the way back down those stairs. Yes, no, you won't be getting into heaven, but we have a very special, luxury, specialised apartment ready straight for you. It is serviced as well. Yes, absolutely, completely serviced. Lots of specialist equipment in there too, ready for you, Mr. Trump. But you need to go back down the stairs and then turn right. Yes. And then just kind of follow the red lights. And, yeah, you'll see a kind of a gate with lots of points and spikes on the top. That's where you're going. Yes. Yes, Mr. Trump. Okay. No, you're still not getting into heaven. No. Please, exit now, before we have to call in some security. Yes, Mr. Trump, you're more than welcome to sue us once you get down there. Off you go. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Bye-bye now. Bye.